Give me space, give me reason. Okay, today, well, it's not really today. It's actually like, I don't know, whenever I finish this. But, just gonna warn you right now, this is a tech video. This is a gear video. They're probably... Why do you guys always do stuff... Okay, before you watch this video, just keep in mind, this does not mean this is the loadout that you should have. I feel like the tendency, I watch tons of these like, what's in my camera bag? What's my spread videos? And they're all like, by the end of them, I'm like, dang, I need 2 1DX Mark IIs. Like, I need to have 2 of them. Yeah. And I've seen people with kits like that. And I'm like, what the frick is going on? Why do you have 2? You can't. Anyways, I'm surely they need it. They must know what they're talking about. But I'm not a big fan of like having the most amazing, best stuff out there. Anyways, watching this video, don't think this is the kit you need. Maybe get a few ideas about stuff. Like if you're looking to upgrade audio, you know, I talk about that a little bit. Yeah, just like keep it chill, bro. Anyways, it's a weird day. It's a gear day anyway. But I'm going to talk to you about the stuff that I use, which I think you might be surprised to find out. Because I don't really have a huge kit. I don't run around with like 6 bags, and I'm not that guy. Do you know that guy? You know what I'm talking about? The dude. I can't say anything because people like in real life, they know it's them. But you know that guy with all of the gear and nothing to do with it? Probably shouldn't say that. So I'm going to talk to you about the gear that I use on the daily, the things that are important to me when I'm recording, filming, whatevering. And I will start off with my... I left it over here. With my camera bag. This is it. It's really basic. People spend so much money on camera bags. I was like looking for some and I was like, frick, these are expensive. I just had this one since I was really little. It works fine. I almost just hit myself in the face. It has a bunch of different compartments here. This is a lens. I'll talk about that later. A bunch of different compartments. My camera goes here. My drone fits right in here. Lens, recorder, hard drive, all that kind of stuff. It's basic. It's got some slots here for, you know... Anyways, it has some slots and stuff. So it's a basic backpack. I like it because it's black, it's low profile, it's not huge. Although I do wish I had one that had like the side compartment so I could just pull my camera bag or camera out of there easily. And I also wish that I have to like stuff my laptop in my laptop in here. It barely fits. So I kind of wish I had something that was better for that. But I don't. Yeah, that's my camera bag. I'll talk to you a little bit. Let me go get my drone. Where's my drone? I am not prepared for this. The next thing that I use a lot is my drone. It gets me in trouble, but it is great because it completely changes perspective. If you want to add like length to your videos, get a drone because you can't replicate that by getting a new camera or something like that, you know. This is what I use. It's the Mavic Pro. It is fantastic. It's nice, tiny, fits in my bag, good quality footage. Can't complain. Never had really any issues with it, besides getting fined by the National Park Service. Here's the thing, everyone, like, there's a lot of drones out there, and I feel like, okay, I'm making YouTube videos, I'm making Instagram stuff, I don't need an Inspire 2, if you know what that is. I don't need the new Mavic 2 or whatever. Like, this does fine, this does good work. I don't need 10-bit color, it would be nice to have 10-bit color, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, this does the job. I love the drone. It's tiny. It's, you know, I feel like I'm being redundant. Basically what I've said. It's tiny. Yeah, it's small. Whatever. It does the job. So there's that. After talking about that, I'll talk to you a little bit about audio. Audio is something that I just got into within the last like couple months that kind of, I was like, frick, man, I wish I was getting into this earlier. If you watch some of my first YouTube videos, which are literally like 5 videos ago or something, they're in the same setup, same room, but you'll hear the audio difference is way better. And that is because... This is what I record audio on now. As you can tell, sorry the audio is going to change. It's going to sound closer because it is. But yeah, this is the audio. I use a Zoom H1N, which is nice for external recording, and this is a little Rode Micro. It's great. This is a cheap setup. This is the mic is like $60 and this little thing's like $120. I just carry this around. I use it at weddings. It gets good audio. I use it for all my voiceovers, just this little setup. It's nice and simple. This one has like a little backlit LCD. These little mics up here, I never use them. I haven't trusted them really, honestly. So I don't use them, but this does a great job getting up audio. And I'm actually super glad that I got this a while ago, even though I originally bought it because my friend and I were running a podcast. After that, I guess we should go on to my actual camera equipment. I use the Sony a7 III, which I can't show you because I'm filming this on it. The Sony a7 III is like... Wait, I shouldn't be showing you this yet. The Sony a7 III though, holy crap. The thing is so incredible. I originally moved to Sony from Nikon. What happened was I had an old Nikon D90, stole that when I went to school, and then I kind of was getting back into photography a little bit, and I was like, oh, you know, I'll pick up a Sony, the Sony a6300. I got that little thing, mirrorless. That thing blew my mind. I completely, like, I became kind of low-key, high-key a Sony fanboy. Like, frick, dude, the cameras are just so good, and it wasn't because... And it was kind of embarrassing to walk around, because when I was shooting with it, it was still like... Oh, Sony? Like, that's not a camera brand. They make, like, PlayStation. So, walking around with a Sony was weird, and it was tiny, and I showed up to professional shoots with this, like, a6300. But I knew, I was like, the quality's here, so I'm not, like, worried about it. I cannot believe the quality you can get out of the little Sony cameras. If you are looking for, like, an entry-level camera, that thing's incredible and cheap. But yeah, I'm using the Sony a7 III now. That thing blows my mind even more. Just the 1080 120 on it for the slow motion bit is... It's so freaking crisp. It's insane. I would never switch from the Sony a7 III unless I was moving to like the 1DX Mark II or like another like $6,000 body. This one's like $2,000. Also, what the frick, Nikon Canon? I have no idea what is going on with their mirrorless launch. Like, why? Anyways, I probably shouldn't even drop into that topic. But what on earth are you guys? Why do I have psycho cats? Anyways, if you're gonna get a mirrorless camera, you're getting a new camera and jumping ship, dude, go Sony, man. Seriously, and they're just good. Go mess around with one. They're so freaking good. Bloop, bloop. The kit lens that came on the Sony a7 III is actually great. I got the kit lens because originally I had the kit lens with my Sony a6300. And it's just a good lens to have when you're shooting video. It's not the sharpest lens. I definitely try and shoot all my photos with my prime, but it has image stabilization or optical steady shot if you're using Sony, because that's what they call it. It's great lens to have. Just good focal range, 28 to 70, covers a wide variety. I do wish it could go a little bit lower in aperture, but that you can pay for that and get a more expensive lens. But it's a good lens to have. It's good quality. It feels good. What if I just dropped it just now? That would have sucked. Anyways. So yeah, the Sony 28 to 70, I use this for a lot of moving shots if I'm like running or something like that, because it has a really good balance of like shaky running, but not micro shake. You know a micro shake when you're like full on Parkinson'sing it? Is that a thing? I don't know. Anyways, this is a great lens to use, but by far I think the lens I use the most, 50mm prime. If that lens was a woman... If that lens was a dish on a menu, I would order it. But anyways, the lens is amazing. There's a reason photographers call it the Nifty 50. That's not a cool thing to call it. Whatever. They do. If you are looking for a new lens and you don't have something with a low aperture, man, the 50mm prime is so freaking clean and good. I got it a long time ago when I had my a6300, and it made the world of difference. Going with prime lenses is so nice, man. So yeah, that's what I use for my lenses, my cameras. I also use this little hard drive. I don't actually even know what brand this is. It's Swirly brand, okay? If you could see that. That's not a brand. Seagate. It's Seagate. This is a great hard drive. It's just a hard drive though. Like, you can get a hard drive anywhere. You don't need to be like wicked picky about your hard drive. Maybe a little bit, but not like wicked picky. I was just thinking about it yesterday actually. If I lose that hard drive, I lose like freaking, that'd be so bad. I need to back that up. Anyways, I also use, you can probably see the corner of it, the 13-inch MacBook Pro. And it also helps that I have an iPhone. iPhone 10, which is great. The workflow between, if you have all Mac, is so nice. I couldn't recommend it enough to be able to just like edit a quick photo on my phone or on my computer, airdrop it to my phone full res without having to like email, or I don't even know what the rest of you guys do. Honestly, I don't know what you do. Do you have to set up a Dropbox for it just to send? I don't know. Because if you text them, they lose quality. AirDrop, that's so good. I love AirDrop. yeah, like I said, I don't use a ton of stuff. I don't have like the nicest equipment per se. And another thing that you guys should probably keep in mind is you can make amazing stuff with whatever you have. And I know everyone says that and everyone's like, oh, the best camera is the one that you have. I partially agree with that, not really, but kind of. In a way it is. I always tell people, whatever camera you have, push through that camera until you're literally sitting there going, nope, I can't get this shot because I don't have the ability to do that with this camera. My friend Jared Moore, I talk about this a lot, he used a Nikon D3300 forever, and he got some amazing images with it. And that's one of the reasons I'm such a big believer in like just using what you have, because he killed it with the thing. And that was an entry level old Nikon crop sensor. Like, the thing was not that great, but he did some good work with it. I wished he had his old profile up so I could be like, nuh-uh, look, and then you could be like, oh, I guess I should. Another thing though is, this isn't gear. I didn't just buy all this at once. This wasn't something that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need that and need that and need that. I purchase stuff as I start to need it, and that kind of helps you know that you're not over purchasing stuff, right? Because like I said, you see some people with kits that are just like mad wild, and they're like, yeah, I got 6 4K monitors to plug into a hot shoe. You're like, there's one hot shoe. Why do you have 6 of them? So I recommend buying stuff as you see you need it. The 50mm that I'm shooting on right now, that I get the nice out of focus background with, I got that because I got into portraiture, not because everyone said to get a 50. So if you're getting into portraiture, that might be a great idea. If you're shooting landscapes, stick with landscapes. If you're shooting landscapes, just stick with your kit lens. I mean, there's not a whole lot you need from a landscape aside, unless it's like unless your kit lens is like a 70 to 200, then maybe get, you know, something else. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think there is. The biggest thing that I use, that's the biggest resource ever, freaking YouTube. Dude, you can look up whatever you want. You can become an expert in a lot of fields through YouTube. So keep looking stuff up and stop, you know, don't watch these gear videos. Well, you can watch this one, but don't click anymore, man. I know you're gonna exit out of this video. It's gonna be like a bunch of these gear videos, and they're gonna have cool thumbnails with everything black and white and a nice flat lay. Don't click those. Maybe click a few. I would click them though. They're so freaking interesting. I love watching those. But maybe it's not a good idea for you. Point is, I am trying to keep up with YouTube by doing a video a week. It is freaking hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's super hard. I have a couple things like backed up, and I'm like, yo, I have to get on top of it. But if you want to keep up with more of my daily flow, I post a lot more on Instagram because YouTube takes a lot more work to post to. So I post little videos there every once in a while. Actually, pretty often, my daily stuff if I'm out shooting. Kind of some tips and stuff that here and there, but also my daily photos that you guys don't ever see. So if you guys want to keep up with that, go ahead and check out my Instagram. I'll leave that linked below. Ooh, I just got a call from I have no idea where. Let us answer it and see where it is from. Hello? Hello?
Hello, we love having you as a member, and we're touching base to see if we can help.
That little blue light, I thought that was going to turn off at some point because it's like battery. It didn't. Proud of you, little blue light. So, yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching my videos. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. What is that from? I wonder if I'm gonna like leave that whole ending right there where I just sat there. And if any of you are still watching this, if I did leave it. I feel like I'm the kind of guy that would continue watching.